Hey folks, today we're going to talk about two-step inequalities with negatives. All right, so multiplying and dividing two-step inequalities with negatives. It's just like what we did the other day, one more step. Remember, the whole goal is to get the variable by itself. You can do that through SADMAP and the inverse operations. Here's the kicker. When you're multiplying or dividing by a negative sign, by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's look at number 1. Negative b minus 2 greater than 8. Well, I still like to do the additive inverse, so now I got a plus and negative. Now, I'm going to add 2, add 2. I have 10. And I got negative b. So right now I got negative b is greater than 10. Now remember that negative b, there is a 1 actually in front of that. So what I need to do is divide both sides by negative 1. That makes b positive because negative divided by negative is a positive. And then 10 divided by negative 1 is negative 10, but we have to flip the sign. Notice that up here the sign is pointing towards the 10, making b greater than. Notice here we flipped it. Now b is less than negative 10. Okay, let's look at another one. Negative 7x plus 7 less than or equal to negative 56. So that's minus 7. Minus 7. Now, that's the same as plus negative 7. So now I have a negative plus a negative. My sign will be negative. 56 plus 7 is 63. Don't forget your inequality. And then negative 7x. Now we're going to divide both sides by negative 7. X is here. Now look, we're dividing by negative 7, so my inequality has to pancake over or have to flip over. And then negative 63 divided by negative 7 is 9. Let's do a couple of more. So I'm going to add 4. I'm going to add 4. Negative 15 plus 4. The 15 is going to have a higher absolute value. My sign is going to be negative. 15 minus 4 is 11. Greater than negative 11x. All right, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 11 to separate it from the x. I have my x. My sign needs to flip because I divided by negative. So now it points the opposite way. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive. 11 goes into 11 one time. I have a plus 5 and a plus 5. Negative 25 larger absolute value. Sign is going to be negative. 25 minus 5 is 20. Here's my inequality. And I have negative 4b. Now, you divide both sides by negative 4 to separate it from that variable. I have b. Again, inequality has to flip. It's pointing to the right. I got to point it to the left. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And here, I'll clean that one up since that line makes it look like a 15. And we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Plus 0.2 plus 0.2. I have negative 2.8. I have negative 1.4x. Got to divide by negatives. 1.4, negative 1.4 x. I got to flip my sign. And then negative 2.8, negative 2.4. They're both negative, so my answer will be a positive. And 2.8 divided by 1.4 is 2. There you go, folks. The big thing here, when you multiply or divide, flip the sign. When you have multiplying or dividing by a negative number. By a negative number. Phew. Excuse me. All right, good luck on that exit slip and the homework.